बाबा की याद में जब आप भोग लगाने के निमित्त बाबा के पास पहुंची, बाबा ने बहुत प्रेम से दृष्टि देके स्वागत किया। बाबा से प्रेम से दृष्टि से मुलाकात करते रहे। फिर मैंने कहा बाबा अब भोग लाए हैं और ईशु दादी के निमित्त भी हैं, तो बाबा ने बहुत प्रेम से भोग स्वीकार किया। और फिर बाबा ने ईशु दादी को भी भोग स्वीकार कराया। बाबा ने कहा ईशु दादी को कि आपने सबके दिल को जीता हुआ है, सब आपको बहुत दिल से प्यार करते हैं। तो ईशु दादी मुस्कुरा रही थी। फिर बाबा ने कहा देखो बाबा ज्ञान देते हैं तो ज्ञान समझ है, परंतु यूज तो आप लोगों को करना होगा ना। तो जितना जितना ज्ञान की समझ से हर कदम उठाएंगे, उतना बाबा की तरफ से आप सबको शक्ति मिलती रहेगी। तो समझ मिली है, वो तो आपको ही यूज करनी होगी ना, पर बाबा शक्ति तो देते ही हैं। फिर बाबा ने कहा कि देखो जितना जितना अच्छा योग होता है उतना हल्कापन रहता है, क्योंकि अंदर में जो अलॉय है वो जैसे कि पिघलती जाती है तो बोझ हल्का होता जाता है। जैसे जेवर भी होता है, उसमें जब तक अलॉय है तो उसका वजन होता है, जब सच्चा सोना होता है तो इतना वजन नहीं होता है। तो बाबा ने कहा कि जितना याद में रहेंगे बहुत हल्कापन रहेगा। तो फिर बाबा ने कहा देखो ईशु दादी पवित्र तो थी, वो तो सभी बहुत है, कन्या थी, आई, बहुत पवित्र जीवन रहा, लेकिन पवित्रता के साथ साथ उनमें बहुत ज्यादा अंदर में दिल में सफाई थी और सच्चाई थी। बहुत साफ दिल थी, हर एक के प्रति उनको बहुत स्नेह था। किसी के प्रति कोई भी जैसे भंडारे में देते हैं कौन कम देता है ज्यादा देता है, नहीं, ईशु दादी बहुत बहुत सच्चे दिल से सबको प्यार करती थी। और उसके साथ साथ सफाई तो थी पर सच्चाई भी थी। कभी भी किसी भी कारण से उन्होंने अपनी सच्चाई नहीं छोड़ी। योग युक्त तो थी पर साथ में युक्ति युक्त भी थी, क्योंकि जितना जितना सही रूप से योग युक्त होते हैं उतना युक्ति युक्त भी होते हैं। फिर बाबा ने ईशु दादी को कहा कि आपको कुछ कहना है। तो बाबा ने ईशु दादी ने कहा आपने तो सब कुछ कह दिया। फिर भी ईशु दादी ने जो भी सेवादारी उनकी बहनें भाई थे, बोला उन सबको मेरी याद देना और कहना आप लोग निश्चिंत रहो, समय होता है, पाठ पूरा होता है तो आत्मा को अपना पाठ बजाने जाना होता है। तो आप लोग बिल्कुल ही कोई भी संकल्प नहीं करो, खुद को ईश्वरी सेवा में बिजी रखो, ऐसा कह के उन लोगों के प्रति याद प्यार दिया। Was offering bhog for Ishu Dadi. Baba invited me, welcomed me, and I was offering bhog. And I said to Baba, it's also for Ishu Dadi. So Baba made her accept bhog. Baba accepted bhog. It's a very lovely sharing of drishti also. Then Baba said, knowledge is understanding. And you have to use that knowledge or understanding. We call in Hindi as samaj. That means you have to be sensible. and use that knowledge. Baba will give you power, but you have to use knowledge. And then Baba said, as much you all remain in yoga, the alloy will be removed. So you will start feeling very light. So just be in good yoga. So then Baba said for Ishudadi that it's not just purity, but her heart was very clean and she was truthful internally, externally. Was not only in yoga, but also was knowing how to be yukti yukt means to use the right methods at the right time. So she was loved by everyone. And then Baba Ishudadi gave lots of love for those who had been helping her and said, just remain carefree. When part has to change, soul has to go. Just remain busy now in godly service and give lots of love remembrances.
Om Shanti. Welcome to Vikti Parivar. Today is step 11, the story of immortality, the drama of 4 ages, spinning the cycle of time. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti, everyone. I am really very, very happy and enjoying this journey together with all of us together. It feels like every word which is spoken is sisters, but you could feel it's Baba's. Because every word which they read actually is from Murli. And it took so many years to just we remove some of the examples, but pure knowledge. So when I hear, I feel so much powerful and so much clear of what Baba is saying. Time is something which is invisible but also visible in the form of the changes which happen. If body has lived for 70 years, 80 years, you don't see the time, but you know see the process of body's age changes. Right? So I like the three aspects of the time. After understanding the knowledge, the first aspect that within this time, because time is eternal and it's in the form of a cycle, that means it's moving all the time. Just imagine every moment. Not you cannot see even for 1 second uh, time stops never. Sometimes you don't notice. Oh, day pass. We said whole day pass, 1 week pass, 1 month pass, year pass, year after year passes. You don't see it, right? But we know that time is moving. And time never goes, clock never goes backwards, always forward, right? Because if it's 10 minutes to 8, then we will look at clock, it will be 5 to 8. It's 8 time. So same way as time doesn't look back, I also have to keep moving forward. Don't look back. Never, never times move around and look at what happened. Time signals us move forward, keep moving, move forward. And it's a very beautiful, really, when you kind of realize that how time is going forward. So why I am stuck for what? So when we look at the back clock and we find that it's not moving, we know that there is something wrong, right? What is wrong? Either battery is low, or if it's electric, then maybe connection is not there. So at this time, as we are charging our battery from Baba, taking light and might. So for me, cycle is keep moving forward. If I don't move, then I will be pushed to move. Circumstances will make me move. So I don't, why not with the grace as the time is moving, every moment is past, is gone, is past. So why I'm holding? I always remember when Dadi Gulzar used to say, time is sensible than you people. Mhm. Because time has gone, so everything, whatever is gone, but you all don't let it go, right? We still say this happened 3 years ago, 2 years ago, like we keep reminding ourselves of that. So look forward, move forward. And second aspect of the time is drama. And drama, Baba says that it's accurate, but also you play it again and again. Mhm. Now, each one of us can think at present, what other part would you have loved to play? Or do you like the part you are playing at present? How many are you happy with the part you are playing? Or you want to play someone else's part? Yeah, I am happy. I am happy with my own part. I never think, oh, if I wish I could have played part with Dari or anyone else. No. So in drama, I'm very content with my own part. Those who understand drama, they will have two good qualities. One is they observe drama. No, drama has to be observed. But while observing, not forget your own part, right? Just imagine, but I have to observe because I have to interplay with you. So I have to see when your part will finish, then my will begin, or third one's will begin. So if I don't observe, then I won't allow others to play their part. And I'm realizing more and more that everyone's sanskar nature is according to their part. As the part will change, then the sanskars will also change, habits will also change. So how do I just observe, but not forget what is my part? I remember Dadi Janki always used to remind us, think of what part you have to play. Be ready for that. Not get caught up in what kind of part others are playing. So it's very, very interesting. Uh, It's like a live drama, right? So you are watching, but getting ready, I have to play. Watching, getting ready. So we all have to become experts, right, in that. Watching, but then I have to play my part. I shouldn't forget, right? Or start repeating someone's part. No. So somewhere this deep feeling that the part I am playing at present, I am comfortable because I played this part many, many times. I had been victorious every kalpa. I had been able to serve in unlimited way every kalpa. I did last kalpa. And we are observing now that is repeating. But we are happy because it will repeat again next kalpa, 5,000 years. But some of the saints we might not like, right? But you cannot take them out. They are all so interconnected. That is why there is no question of why this. I remember one time, Baba Mama, we were having dialogue. Baba said, okay, you cut off one scene or remove one actor, then whole drama, it won't continue, right? So as it has to be. And that is why it's important for all of us to look within and say, am I happy with my part? Yeah. And I should be happy because then every kalpa you will be happy. And the third aspect which I like, which in the time is called, it's a play. So why you play? Joyful. For happiness and joy, right? We play. So those who play, they have playful nature. They are light, they are humorous, they make things playful, joyful. And also with the play, the word winning comes. I must win. I will never be defeated. Is cycle, is drama, is play. Mhm. And understanding of three aspects of time is so beautiful. We have to live in present, right? And its confluence age. So it's very beautiful that Baba has given us this knowledge of unlimited clock, unlimited drama. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you, Didi. So now let's start our journey. I would like to invite our two angels. Welcome.
Step number 11, remember your history of victory and defeat.
Yesterday, I heard the amazing story of the 4 ages and the 5th hidden age of the confluence. I also heard how the world cycle turns from pure to impure. And it is only at this moment in time, knowing the whole story, that we can transform ourselves. The Father explains that this is a play, unlike all other dramas. It is self-renewing, and that now those who will begin the first act of the new drama must begin to prepare to elevate themselves from the age of darkness and conflict to the beautiful age of peace and purity. He reminds me, this is where he found me. He led me from the darkest, impure night through the magical door and into the final age, the short and very auspicious confluence age.
Everything depends on purity and impurity. Only the Father can tell you why there has been so much loss in the world. No one knows who makes the world Tamo and who then makes it Sato or how the world cycle spins. Now, be soul conscious. Continue to remember the Father and spin the cycle of self-realization. Think about the rise and the fall of the world. The Father explains your part from the beginning through the middle to the end. In the beginning, I made you children so wealthy. You were given so much prosperity. So, what did you do with it all? Where has your fortune of the kingdom of self-sovereignty gone? I made you into the masters of the world. What did you do to your sovereignty? You were the masters of the whole world. Do you understand what the Father is saying? You have now ended up in the foreign kingdom, ruled by the vices. Your enemy is the vices, not one another. You lost the fortune of your own kingdom of self-sovereignty to the vices. Remember the history of your victory and defeat. Do not forget this. Souls say that there should be peace in the world. It is because this world is now Tamo Pradhan that there is peacelessness. This is the play about peace and peacelessness. It is a play about happiness and sorrow. It is only once in the cycle that you receive your inheritance of love, peace, purity, happiness, and powers directly from the Father, and it then becomes eternal. This is why this drama is a play about remembering and forgetting. I come and remind you of your original and eternal self. And through this, you reclaim your lost kingdom. You truly do receive your inheritance from the Father. Understand who you are and who you belong to. Why do you consider yourself anything less? The Father is now creating heaven once again. He is changing the jungle of thorns into a garden of flowers. He is teaching you how to become the bestowers of happiness once again. All the sanskars of your future lives begin now from this present time. The disk of the soul never wears out because the soul is imperishable and the part recorded within it is eternal. All the billions of souls have an eternal part. It is like a record that is played continuously. No two souls have the same part. Do not just sit back and wait for your reward to come to you. A reward cannot be received without making effort. Your greatest effort is to remember who you are and your self-sovereignty. Your greatest fortune is that the Father is giving you directly the most elevated knowledge and is sustaining you with love.
The Father is making it very clear that I must pay full attention and make determined effort in order to reclaim my self-sovereignty and the inheritance from him.
So Om Shanti. We'd like to invite Sister Rita from Curacao. Hello, Rita. Welcome back.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Good evening, everyone, especially our sweet Didi and our sweet two angels. And I'm very happy to be with you again.
So we're very happy to have you with us, Rita. So welcome. So knowing, this journey of the rise and the fall, of the soul, has it changed you in any way, knowing that this is what happens to us as we go through time? We travel this cycle of time, and we have the ascending and descending. So tell us a story about how that has felt for you in your life.
There are different things. Like, I have two sons, and when I came to Baba, they were teenagers. And before, my neighbor used to tell me, I heard you again yelling at those boys. And years later, when I came to Baba, he once called me, he said, are you still living there? I don't hear you anymore. And that was one of the most beautiful compliments for me, for what Baba's teaching me. Because Baba's telling us to be very economical with our energy. And I understood that speaking loud, yelling, etc., was wasting my energy. And so I was just taking care of that part. And even in school, usually when the children are getting noisy, I go, and you stay quiet. But then I learned the best way to quiet them is to become silent. And it was really a wonder. When they become noisy, I just become silent. And then they start telling each other, shh, don't you see? She's waiting. Don't you see? So that was one of the wonderful changes. And formerly, I used to call myself a carnivore. I was eating a lot of meat. And for some time, I had to eat vegetarian food on doctor's advice. And I kept it for 3 months, and then I thought it's not bad. So I went on for 3 more months, but then slowly I started eating meat again. But coming to Baba and Baba explaining why we should become vegetarians, it became so easy. It took me 1 year to become totally vegetarian, but still, bit by bit, leaving this, leaving that. And my son and I started together. And then I went for my parents' 50th anniversary to the States, and we had skipped um, pork and what do you call it, cow meat, beef, and we were going to stop chicken. And then when I came back, he told me, "I don't know about you because I am vegetarian already." So that really gave me also for I have to. But keeping, keeping your faith and staying dedicated to what you want and what you choose for. Um, my family, most my family-in-law had difficulties with me eating different, and they would ask me, "But what are we going to do when you come to our parties?" I said, "Don't worry, I will eat at home and I will drink something when I come." And they think it's something that will go, but by the time they realized that I was firm to what I chose, they started behaving differently. And when they have parties, they would buy nuts and put nuts for me or fruits for me. And even in school, they would ask me, "Can you make something for my birthday? Because then you can also eat." And one day, it was Christmas time with my class. We had planned for a Christmas dinner at a Chinese. So I called the Chinese, I said, "I order for 24, but I would like you to set the table for 25 because one will come with its own food." And they told me, "No, that is impossible." I said, "Then all right, cancel it." "No, no, no, it's okay." So keeping up to your faith, I felt I was really becoming stronger and stronger to stand behind my choices. This is what I want. When I used to go to Madhuban, I used to come back with pens for my students, Baba's pens with a little Shiv Baba on it. And I had Shiv Baba on everything, on my bag, on my water bottle, on my umbrella, on everything. And then they would ask me what it is. And I even sometimes spent the full 45 minutes talking with them about soul consciousness, etc. And then the next lesson I would tell them, "All right, but we have to make up for what we missed." And we even started with 1 minute of silence in before starting the lessons. And if I would forget, they would ask me, "But ma'am, we didn't have our 1 minute of silence." So many things changed in my life in the way I interacted with my students, etc., and keeping up to what I really want to, not pushing myself aside to please others. No pleasing. This is my choice.
That's very beautiful, and it sounds like the process of when the boys were young and when you were your neighbor was noticing that something changed in you, that you were now handling those situations differently. I mean, knowing that having the knowledge from Baba, knowing that we are in this ascending state and that our victory is guaranteed, it sort of becomes like a natural change, doesn't it? I mean, was there force in that change, or was it something that happened naturally to you, that you just all of a sudden, somehow you no longer had the need to control or to yell at the children, or
I think it happened gradually, even just as eating differently happened gradually. I don't know when exactly the change came, but it felt so good that, you don't want to let go of what you gain, and really let others. When I used to cook, my husband used to go to the kitchen and cut onions and garlic and then sprinkle it on his food. And in the beginning, I was annoyed, but even that passed. If that is what he wants,
Mm-hmm.
it's okay, because Baba says everything that happens in the drama is beneficial.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever happens, it's okay.
So you're saying that happened after you became Brahmin. He was
Yes,
still using
yeah,
his.
because he didn't in the beginning. I remember it was a very good experience with Sister Himlata when I went for my first retreat in um, in Suriname. Was in 1992 in December, and I was just Baba's baby. And then she asked me, "Are you still cooking meat for your husband?" I said yes. And then she said, "You go on doing that because he is allowing you to go to the center to do service in the center. So you go on doing that." And I at a certain point understood that doing that, everything went slowly. First, it started with, "All right, you prepare your meat, and I prepare the rest." And then at a certain point, you buy your meat if you want to eat it, but I'm not going to buy it anymore. And you prepare it yourself. So at a certain point, because he didn't want to cook always, so he was eating the vegetarian food, but he was sprinkling his onion and garlic and making his meat separate, but also keeping your own things separate, pots and pans. This is for me. And, living in a household where one is a Brahmin and one is not. My eldest son took Gyan. The youngest did not took officially Gyan, but he would ask me sometimes to read Murli for him. So living in that circumstance made me strong because I had Baba as my backbone.
That's beautiful. And I think that when you know that your victory is guaranteed, and when you're in the household, you've really come to learn that the impossible can become possible as long as you hold on to the fact that victory is guaranteed.
Yes.
So the rise and the fall, is just something that we have to go through, and it all happens according to time. So thank you.
Yes.
Thank you very
Formerly,
much.
you would give in, but with Baba's Gyan, you don't give in. Strong.
Very nice. Very nice. So thank you so much, and we'll see you again tomorrow night.
Okay. Thank you too. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. So now for our quest for the homework. And so for our Amrit Vela practice, experience your inheritance of love, peace, purity, happiness, and make it eternal. And for our traffic control as we travel through the day, spin the cycle of self-realization and practice your 5 forms. And it was lovely because earlier this evening we had Baba taking us through those 5 forms. So spin the cycle of self-realization and practice your 5 forms. And the night reflection. We travel eternally through the cycle of time, changing from pure to impure, experiencing victory and defeat. Has knowing this journey of the rise and fall of the soul changed the way you feel about yourself? If so, how? And you can write down 8 words that describe your thoughts and experiences of this journey, or you can draw that one word and make a picture out of it that describes your feelings. Okay, so thank you so much, and we look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you very much, angels. That was beautiful sharing and inspiring. Yes, victory is our birthright. Thank you. And just to let you all know that even Sister Julia had mentioned that whatever you are doing, putting together this drawing or something, you can keep it, and end of the series you can send everything in email so we can compile them. If you want to send as you are doing it, it's fine, or if you want to send all together in the end, that's fine too. So we'll compile all that and we will make something out of that. So thank you very much, and now let's start our journey. Welcome to a Vyakti Journey Night Class. God speaks through the Lucky Chariot.
बाप तो सबका सदगति दाता है, बाप तो सबका बेहद का प्यारा बाप है। सभी बच्चे दुनिया में उस बाप को याद करते हैं। चलते चलते देखते चलना है कि क्या क्या जो ड्रामा में है वो क्या क्या इमर्ज होता जाते हैं, हम देखते रहते हैं। तो बाबा ने समझाता है कोई भी बात में घबराने की कोई दरकार नहीं है बिल्कुल। तो इसमें कोई भी तकलीफ वगैरह तो कुछ देखने में ही नहीं आती है, मूंझने की दरकार नहीं है। बच्चा अच्छा मम्मा शरीर छोड़ा, इसमें दुख तो कोई होता ही नहीं है किस्म का। क्यों? मम्मा ज्ञान देने वाला बाप हमारा है ही। मम्मा का भी, बाबा का, बच्चों का काम मम्मा से। अभी बाप कहते हैं मम्मा से मैं गया, मम्मा तुझे से मैं हूँ, समझे? मैं आता हूँ, इसमें प्रवेश करता हूँ नहीं, मैं तो कर सकता हूँ नहीं, मम्मा को जन्म नहीं देता हूँ, ये तो आगे चल के बताएंगे। तो बुद्धि अपनी कहती है कि क्यों, वो तो अपना ऐसा किताब भले करीबी थी कर्म, वो भोगे गई। कई पूछते हैं बोला क्या वो फिर गर्भ में जाएंगी? ये सवाल पूछने की दरकारी क्यों पड़ी रहती है? तो ऐसे तो कोई नहीं कि नहीं, और इनकी क्यों होंगी बहुत। तो वो बाप को तो बच्चों का वो बाला करना है, भाग्य और शो करना है, इनका नाम बाला करना है। बाप ही तो तुम्हारा नाम बाला कर रहे हैं, नहीं तुम बाप का नाम बाला कर रहे हो, बच्चे बाप का नाम बाला कर रहे हैं। मददगार हो बाप के, जो बाप की महिमा कहते। बाप तुमको ही पढ़ाते हैं। बाबा ने सुबह में समझाया बच्चे ये तुम ब्राह्मणी हो, आगे चल कर करके कोई शायद आवाज भी निकलते रहे मूर्तों से देवियों के कि हम पहले ब्रह्मा कुमारियां थी और हम फिर देवता बने, अब हम ब्रह्मा कुमारियां हैं। समझा नहीं? हमने ये देवताओं से 84 जन्म के बाद ये देखो हम आकर के ब्रह्मा कुमारियां बनी है फिर से, तो फिर से तो तुम बनती हो नहीं। तो ये आगे चलते चलते मनुष्यों के बुद्धि में आवाज सुनते सुनते बच्चे तुम्हारा बड़ा नाम बाला होना है। समझा नहीं? घबराने की तो कोई बात ही बिल्कुल नहीं है एकदम, क्योंकि घबराएंगे तो हार देंगे। थोड़ा भी मूर्छित हुआ कोई बात में तो गोया जैसे तुम लोग ने हार खाई माया से। तो हार तो तुमको खानी नहीं है, बिल्कुल ही सदैव हर्षित। जितना हर्षित तुम रहते रहेंगे, और हर्षित किस में रहते हो? अरे हम, अरे कोई भले श्री लक्ष्मी और नारायण, उनका जो बच्चे होंगे वो इतना हर्षित नहीं हो सकते हैं जितना तुम हर्षित हो। वो फिर भी तो कोई राजा का बच्चे हैं, समझे नहीं? देवता का बच्चे हैं, मनुष्य का बच्चा है, मनुष्य है ना, दैवी गुण वाला। और तुम तो देखो, तुम तो कहते हैं हम ईश्वर के बच्चे हैं। तो कौन बड़े हुए, ईश्वर के बच्चे बड़े हुए या देवताओं के बच्चे बड़े हुए? कोई हिसाब तो करो। तो तुम्हारा तो बड़ा निशा है, समझे नहीं? जातियों के ऊपर भी तो होते हैं नहीं भाई, उच्च जात। और तुम तो देखो अभी कितने ऊंचे को लगे हो, कितना भाग्यशाली हो, ईश्वरी को लगे हो। तो तुम बच्चों को तो नशा रहना चाहिए नहीं? Here no more evil. जब मैं आया हूँ, no more evil। सुनो, कुछ भी ये कथा है, बात है, फलाना ठीला, अभी कुछ सुनो और मेरे से 2 अक्षर सुनो। हम तुरंत नहीं बताते हैं इतना ठीक ठीक नहीं, बिल्कुल बहुत पढ़े हो, मैं तुमको बिल्कुल 1-2 अक्षर नहीं, जिसके लिए तुम भक्ति की है वर्षा पाने के लिए भगवान से, जीवन मुक्ति मुक्ति, मैं तुमको 2 अक्षर से देता हूँ। इसलिए तो 1 सेकंड का है। मन मना भाव बता जी भाई, सुई रखो सामने घड़ी की, तो देखो सेकंड फिरता है नहीं। माँ बाप बैठ जाते हैं तो मैं तो आपस में चिट बहुत की, 3 घंटे की। तो एक इतना में तुमको चढ़ा देता हूँ आसमान में।
कैसे लगा हमारा क्लास?
जी
कैसे लगा हमारा क्लास?
अच्छा है, फर्स्ट क्लास। मैं तो बहुत अच्छा पुरुषार्थ करते हो नहीं, उसको बाबा थोड़ी कुछ कहेंगे, ये बहुत अच्छा। ये तो मैं युक्ति बताता हूँ कि क्या करो, अपने घर में रखो। अरे इनसे ही तुम्हारा बच्ची, ये तुम घर में रखो, तुम्हारी एक घर में जैसे कि वो यूनिवर्सिटी भी है और ये हॉस्पिटल भी बड़ी है। तुम बहुतों को इन पर समझाने से हेल्दी एवरवेल्दी बना सकते हो। क्या खर्चा है इसमें? पहले तो टेम्पटेशन तो उनको देना चाहिए नहीं। हद के बाप से वर्षा लेते हो, अरे बेहद के बाप से वर्षा लो। ट्राई, हम कहते हैं तुम ट्राई करो, हमारी सुन लो। यू विल नेवर क्राई फॉर हाफ कल्पा, समझे नहीं? बोलो तुम ट्राई करो हमारे से, हम गारंटी करते हैं आधा कल कभी तुम रोएंगे नहीं, कभी बीमार नहीं पड़ेंगे, कभी कंगाल नहीं। अच्छा चलो बच्ची,
वरदान भरी दृष्टि से हमें बनाया त्रिकालदर्शी। जन्मों के पुण्य फले हैं, प्रभु दया है इतनी बरसी। पलकों से उठा कर मोती आंखों का बना लिया। पलकों से उठा कर मोती आंखों का बना लिया। थे एक नजर के प्यासे, नजरों में समा लिया। आपका शुक्रिया, आपका शुक्रिया, आपका शुक्रिया, आपका शुक्रिया।
मीठे मीठे सिक्के लगे रूहानी बच्चों पर माता पिता बाप दादा का याद प्यार और गुड नाइट।
A wonderful class, right? Few seconds, it feels like that we're right there in front of Baba and Baba is speaking to us, right? And it is like that. So thank you very much. Thank you, Shanti. Now let's remember Baba. Share Drishti, take Drishti, and open your videos. Thank you.
Om Shanti and good night. We continue on our journey, but moving towards home, right? So I'm very happy to see all of you. Yeah, some sisters are like angels, moving like angels, right? Okay, Om Shanti, and thank you everyone. Good night.
Om Shanti, Vikti Parivar. Muchas gracias.